What's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push the post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. All right, you guys, happy Monday. How are you guys feeling today? Did you get some rest? It has been a pretty hectic morning. It's also been a pretty hectic weekend, but I did, man. Well, I can't even say I did. I rested. I don't think I rested as much as I would have liked to, but nonetheless, you guys, it is raining, which is surprising because last week I was complaining about how hot it is. I actually prefer the cold weather. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I know a couple of you guys were telling me that it was cold where you are. Some of you guys were in the 20s and the 30s. Now, I've never lived in any temperature that's that low. Yes, baby?
The rain stopped.
Okay. The rain has stopped?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I've never lived in any temperatures that are around anywhere near that. Okay, I think the coldest it's ever gotten that I can recall out here has been maybe 47, and that's at night. So I'm still, I can't say that I'm not happy because, and I've said this to you guys before, I know I'm rambling on, but you know what? I feel like it's a lot easier for you to warm up when it's cold than it is for you to cool down when it's hot. Okay, so moving on from that, today we're just going to be talking about emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of April. Not sure if I still have any states that haven't received any payments for March, but I'm going to look at that, and then we're also going to talk about pandemic EBT. We're going to try to keep it short and sweet. So without further ado, I am going to jump right into it now. Be mindful that with the pandemic EBT, things may be a little bit out of order because of the way that I have them written down. So you're going to have to listen all the way through just to make sure that you don't miss out on your estate. Okay. So starting off, where are we? Okay, so for Florida, this is for this current school year, which is 2021-2022 pandemic EBT. So for Florida, it says that they will begin accepting online applications. They should have begun to accept them in April of 2022. So yeah, we're still in March. So next month, they're going to open up a portal. I still don't see any information as to what the portal is going to say, the address and all that. But as soon as I get that, I will provide that for you guys. The portal closes, however, July 31st of 2022. For Massachusetts, they are going to pay on a retroactive basis, one lump sum in April on the 25th for months September through March. And then monthly issuance plan, okay? Wait. Hold on. That was a little confusing even for me. Oh, okay, I see what they're saying now. Okay, so what they're going to do is they're going to pay you guys retroactively for the month September of 2021 up until March of 2022. They're going to do that in one lump sum, and you're going to get that on April the 25th. Then for the rest of the school year, they're going to follow the same issuance plan that they had for last year's pandemic EBT issuance schedule, okay? Puerto Rico, I am seeing you as being approved, but I haven't been able to find any information. Then on that note as well, we have the American Samoa, which is also a U.S. territory. They are going to be receiving benefits July of this year in a one-time payment, okay? Then moving on from that, we have Kentucky to receive benefits in May of 2022 for September of last year all the way up until March of this year, and then monthly following on the 25th of each month, okay? Then we have Indiana to pay out on a quarterly basis. This should have started the first weekend in December, and then it's going to continue in February, May, and then in July. Colorado, you're going to receive payments in June, July, September, and then November. Delaware, it's going to be February the 17th, March the 17th, April the 21st, May the 19th, and then June the 16th. Louisiana, we have February, March, April, May, June by the 20th of the month retroactively, which means you'll get your benefits for February and March. You get your March benefits in April. You get your April benefits in May, okay, if that makes any sense. For Michigan, we have benefits should have started this month. Retroactively for September of last year all the way up until January of this year, and then they're going to continue on a monthly basis, okay? Minnesota is going to be February, June, July, and possibly in August if there are any missed applications or any missed benefits for anybody. New Mexico, you should have received your benefits already at the end of January in 2 payments. Nebraska also saying is being approved, but I haven't been able to find any information. North Carolina should have begun at the end of January, or even possibly at the beginning of February of this year. Then benefits to be deposited between the 25th and the 30th of each month. Okay. Ohio, first issuance by the end of November of last year, then monthly for the month prior. Rhode Island is going to be February the 4th, the 11th, the 18th, the 28th, and then a final run on March the 4th. Tennessee is going to be May, July, August for a final cleanup. So Tennessee again, May, July, and then August for a final cleanup. Vermont, we have benefits issued again retroactively. First round would have been for September of last year through January of this year. So your first payment should go out around the middle of next month, so the middle of April. Virginia, we have monthly on the 25th of each month. Wisconsin, we have March the 5th, April the 9th, May 14th, and then June the 18th. I think that is it for that one. We got a couple of more. We have Guam, which I've only seen as being approved for summer benefits. Those are going to be going out in March. Actually, you should have gotten them this month. So if you're in Guam, let me know if you received them already. Then we have Texas. You have 2 deposits for this school year. The first one is going to be late April, and then the second one is going to be in early August. Okay. Then we have Utah. You're going to get a payment at the end of May, at the end of June, and at the end of July, and then a final issuance catch up in October. West Virginia is also going to do retroactive disbursements. You're going to get payment on April the 11th, April the 22nd, July the 25th, sometime in mid to late August for summer benefits, and then a final run September the 29th. Just to make sure I haven't missed anything, which I haven't. So that is absolutely all for pandemic EBT. Now, let me grab my paper so I can take a look at. If you guys see my eyes kind of going back and forth, it's because I'm getting used to this new device. I'm using my new tablet. So when I look at the screen, it looks like I'm looking away from myself because the camera is located on the side of the device. Whereas in my other device, my other tablet, the camera is located at the top. So if I looked at the screen looking at myself, it looked like I was looking at you guys. But if I look at myself on this, it looks like I'm looking away. So I have to remind myself to basically look off to the side where the camera is, okay? Now, we're going to start off with emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of April, okay? I didn't see any more states have being added on. Doesn't mean that no more are going to be added. I, as of yet today, Monday, which is, March the 28th, have not seen or heard anything to suggest that the benefits have been extended past April the 15th. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about that. I still haven't seen anything to suggest that that has occurred. If you guys have seen any information that's different, definitely leave it down below in the comment section. Let us all know. We all want to be in the loop of things. I will continue to monitor it, but I haven't seen anything pop up saying that it's going to be extended beyond the 15th of April. Okay, so for emergency SNAP maximum benefits, so far we have Alabama at April the 30th, Illinois April the 21st through the 29th, Maine April the 8th, Michigan April the 16th through the 25th, New Jersey at April the 1st through the 5th. Then we have North Carolina at April the 22nd through the 30th, and then May 1st. Oregon at April the 11th, 28th, and then May 2nd. Rhode Island April the 3rd, South Carolina April the 1st through the 19th, and then for currently approved households, and then the 1st through the 29th for new cases. Then we have Virginia at April the 16th. Then we have Washington at April the 2nd through the 20th, West Virginia at April the 5th, and then a final run on May the 10th, Wisconsin April the 23rd, and then a final run June the 11th, and then Wyoming, they're going to start dispersing benefits at the beginning of the month, which will be between the 2nd and the 5th, most likely based off of the first initial of your last name. Now, really quickly, I am just going to try to go through these benefits for March because it's the dedication for me, you guys. It's the dedication, okay, to see if there are any any states that is still missing a payment for March. So we have Alabama. You guys won't be receiving your March benefits. Now, this is still emergency SNAP. But now I'm looking at the March benefits. Those last states that I just did were for April, okay? Because some states pay a month after, okay? So Alabama, you'll get your March benefits April the 1st. California is supposed to get them April the 16th, okay? And I do realize that that is the day after the deadline, so I'm not sure if those benefits will still occur. I would think that they should because we were already approved prior to the end date. So I don't think that they would have chosen that date or had that date if the benefits are not going to be available. But I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. DC regular issuance, so I don't know what that is. Georgia should have started dispersing their benefits today. So check your cards in Georgia for your March benefits. Going to be from March the 28th through the 31st. And then Hawaii is going to be April the 12th. Illinois is going to be today and tomorrow are going to be the last days for your March benefits. Kansas is going to be April the 15th through the 24th. Massachusetts is going to be April the 4th. Michigan, last disbursement was today on the 28th. New Hampshire, you have 2 more dates, April 3rd and April 15th. New Mexico is going to continue all the way up until the end of March. New York City, you have today up until the 30th. North Carolina is going to continue up until the 31st of this month. Oregon, you have 1 more date on April the 1st. Pennsylvania, you have tomorrow, the 30th, and then a final run on May 6th. And then Utah, you should have gotten your benefits yesterday on the 27th. West Virginia, you have a final run on April the 13th. And Wisconsin, you have a final run on May the 7th. And that is absolutely all for emergency SNAP maximum benefits. Okay, so really quickly, you guys, let me move this stuff out of the way. All right, so did anybody see the Oscars? I know this is like completely off subject, but I had actually seen a post or something that came out about Will Smith being emotional, which is not out of the norm because every time I see a post, he's always being emotional about something. So it wasn't all that intriguing, but my son's father had asked me did I see the Oscars, which I didn't watch the Oscars. Being 100% honest, I didn't watch the Oscars, so I didn't know what had happened, and I took a look I was on YouTube as usual, and I just so happened to see a couple of like 3-minute videos where they were basically saying that Will Smith had slapped Chris Rock, which was like, oh my God, so I took a look at it, and I know there's been like a lot of controversies going on. Me and my son's father was actually just talking about what we think it could be. I know there were some reports that were saying that Jada Pinkett Smith, which is Will Smith's wife, if you didn't know, I'm pretty sure everybody knows that, but if you didn't know, that's his wife, and apparently the slap was because Chris Rock had made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, there were some information in other articles and other little news stories and stuff that basically said that she's been struggling with alopecia. So they made it seem like as if the fact that her hair is shaved down is not by choice. It's not something that she did because she woke up one day and was just like, I want to cut my hair, which there would be nothing wrong with that in the first place. I think she's beautiful regardless of whether she has hair on her head or not. Hair does not define a person. You know what I mean? It's all about personal preference. And I think the society puts way too much context into how a person should look based off of their individual standards, and everybody's standards is different. But like I was telling my son's father, I was saying, well, you never know. We kind of hold them very, very high, like as if they are gods or living embodiments of deities and stuff. And it's like, no, they're human beings. They bleed. They have souls just like us. And nobody knows if this was a scam, because some people were saying it was a scam. Some people think that it was for clout. But the reality is nobody knows if she has been struggling with that. Who knows if she's been having conversations with her husband in the privacy of their home, talking about how she feels secure about her alopecia and the choice that she had to make to cut her hair. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? We don't know that. I'm not saying that has happened, but we don't know that. So I looked at it I don't condone violence in any way, shape, or form, but the way that I looked at it, you know what I mean, being that I'm sensitive myself about the same issue is, I think Will was responding as a husband in that moment. He wasn't being a celebrity. He wasn't being the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He was being Will Smith. He was being a husband to his wife. He saw his wife had a reaction to it. She obviously didn't like the joke that was made herself, and he got up and he defended her honor. I mean, that's pretty much all you can say about it. To be perfectly honest, it wasn't all that bad to me. Again, I'm not trying to condone anything, but I've seen much, much, much worse. I'm pretty sure somewhere deep down he probably feels some type of way about the way that it was handled in the place, You know what I mean? Wrong place, wrong time. But it is what it is. Moving on from that, though, I just wanted to give my little opinion about that. Y'all let me know. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about that. If you haven't seen it, there's plenty of videos on YouTube for you to look it up, okay? It happened real quick. Chris Rock made a joke about her being bald headed. Will was sitting there. He was trying to be patient, I feel like, about the situation. He kind of smiled it off. And then, like I said, he saw his wife react to it. And then he reacted as a husband in that manner. Can't be mad about that. A lot of us probably would have done the same thing. It's just not broadcast all over national TV because we're not celebrities. So moving on from that, I'm trying to go to my usual news source. Oh wait, that ain't it. That's not it at all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on to your love. I'm trying to get to the point here. And just as I say that, I see an article here talking about Will Smith apologizes to the Academy during his best actor acceptance speech. I saw a little bit of that. I think he was apologizing to everybody else. I don't think he was apologizing to Chris Rock, but that's just my opinion about that. Now, moving on, California lawmakers propose extending eviction protections ahead of next week's deadline. Now, this came out 4 days ago by KTLA. Hundreds of thousands of California renters facing eviction, okay? And we're going to wrap this up after this article. Next week could get another 3 months of protection under a bill top legislative leaders endorsed on Thursday. The federal government sent billions of dollars to the states to help people who fell behind on their rent payments during the pandemic. California's program will pay for 100% of people's unpaid rent if they meet certain income requirements. Now, the deadline for the application is March the 31st. You guys have up until Thursday, okay, of this week to get all of your documentation in, to hurry up and file. They've been putting articles out. They have been posting it in the news for California, especially, not even just California, but I'm going to say all of the states that are offering some type of rental and utility assistance program. They have been talking about it forever. You guys are just not filling out the application. I don't mean you guys personally, but for those of you guys who need the assistance, it is available. Okay. Utility assistance is available in most, if not all states. I did talk about that quite a few times. It is called LEAP. Is it LEAP? I know it's HEAP. LIHEAP is what it is. That's what it is. Low Income Health Energy Assistance Program, LIHEAP, depending on what it's called in your state, or HEAP, Health Energy Assistance Program. Either way, these programs are available without the pandemic being involved annually, okay? They usually will help you with one or both of your bills, utility bills, depending on how much funding they have available. But since there was an overwhelming amount of extra funding for those programs because of the pandemic, they've been encouraging everybody to apply before the money gets reallocated back to the government. Okay, so I don't want you guys to miss out on any of this funding. That's all you need to do is go to the search engine on your phone, your tablet, your computer, whatever it is, and type in HEAP, and you should pull up some type of portal or some additional information on how to apply. Okay, maybe I'll do a dedicated video tomorrow just kind of walking you guys through that. But it says state law says tenants cannot be evicted as long as they have an application pending for rental assistance. So that's good news. If you get the application in, going back to California, if you get the application in before the 31st, okay, even though the application deadline is the 31st, even if you have not received funding yet, if you have a pending application, they cannot evict you, okay? So if you guys need the help, fill out the application, okay, and just get it in by the 31st. It says, but that law is set to expire on March the 31st. Meanwhile, so many people have applied for assistance that it is taking state officials longer than they thought to hand out money. So I do understand that. But again, you guys, I'm going to leave you guys on that note. I just want you guys to be mindful that there is some funding available, okay? I may have misspoke about something here. It says state officials won't be able to approve all of those applications by March 31st. Okay, so starting April the 1st, anyone who has unpaid rent can be evicted. Okay, so strike that last statement that I said. It doesn't matter if you get the application in. If you have unpaid rent, you will be able to be evicted as of April 1st in California if they do not extend the eviction moratorium, okay? But as always, you guys, that is absolutely all that I have for you guys in today's video. Do me a favor if you haven't already. Don't forget to smash that like button because it really does help to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. Also, this is a little bit of a side note that is something that I want to start doing with you guys because I want to see who's watching these videos all the way to the end. So if you have reached this point in the video, I want you guys to leave me a black heart in the comment section down below. Also, let me know how you guys feel about the camera quality. Is it different? Is it the same? This camera is supposed to be, well, it is more realistic than the other one. Kind of smooths out and kind of gives you, I don't want to say a filter, but it's just a different camera quality altogether. But on that note, you guys, as always, don't forget to smash that like button because it really does help to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. Also, don't forget to drop them black hearts down below in the comment section. And as always, you guys, I'm going to say, remember to live, love, and elevate. And I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Peace, y'all.